AI is just becoming more and more powerful, especially in marketing. So today I'm going to be showing you a tool where you can basically give it your website URL and it will create images, videos, even emails for you all in one place. So let's jump right in on how to use Holo. This is going to be a full tutorial on how to get this set up and my full review on it and some of the features that I like, and more importantly, some of the features that I don't like and ones that you should avoid to waste using credits. So you can see here, if you check the link down below, you can get a discount to get started with this. And Holo promises to launch 10 times more content, 75% faster. Holo turns your website into ads, emails, and social posts, hundreds of pieces of content generated while you sleep. So once you get in here, you can hit buy now or sign up. It's going to take you to a little onboarding view that looks like this. You got this little bubble guy waving at you. You're going to hit continue here, and then it is going to ask a couple of questions about your business, mainly your website. For this one, we are going to be using Sunbum as our example website, and we're going to come back over here to Holo, and we're just going to paste our URL in here. First, it's going to ask us for our language, so we're going to hit English here. Then we're going to hit continue, and then it's going to ask some of our goals. So for this one, I want to create better ads. You can click on whatever one of these you want. Most people here are probably for ads or maybe social. It really doesn't matter that much how you answer these, but it asks these questions, and we want meta specifically. And then how we know it's working is we making more sales directly from the ads. Then we can hit continue here. Then it's going to analyze your brand. This usually takes around 20 to 30 seconds. And after it will crawl your website to find all of the products, and it will also give it descriptions as well, which will come really handy in later, as I'll show you as you're creating your images and videos. So I'll come back here in about 20 seconds when this is done. Oh, actually, look, analysis is complete. You see that's really quick there. So we're gonna hit continue here. And then now you can see it found the brand colors, which is really helpful. And then also found the logo here. You will need to quickly put in the brand name. So we're gonna put in Sunbum here. And then the color instructions, you can give it more color instructions here if you wanted to, but you can see it already found it really well. And then the industry that we are selling in, this is a product. And then you can see it found the mission, it found the niches that we are in. You can edit those if you want to. And then there are extra guidelines if we wanted to add those, but that's looking really good. And then you can see in this next page, this is the most helpful part, is it finds all of the products on your website. So you can scroll through here and you see all of the products that it's found with the product images inside of here. If for whatever reason it missed one, you can manually add a product, but I really like in here, as you can see, it adds the product title and then it also gives it a description, which is really helpful for when you are prompting the AI to create images or videos for you down the road. So we can hit that, or we can hit continue here to save those changes. And then once again, it's going to ask us to press and hold this, and then it will drop us into the main dashboard here after we see this guy kind of looking at us, kind of walk us through here. And now we are inside of our dashboard. Now, once we're inside of our dashboard, it's going to ask us if we wanted to either skip or define a product or a mood board. The products we already went through and did. I think this is kind of, I don't like how they do this because our little products are here. We already have them. If we wanted to add new products, we could do that. Or if we come back over to the home, it does ask for this mood board. I do think this is kind of a cool idea, but in my testing this, it didn't really do that much. You can add new images or like moods of type of ads that you want inside of here if you want to draw those from inspiration to do that. But for me, I like to go just right to the meat and potatoes and actually start building things out. So you can add more of what they call your DNA inside of here, but let's actually go to what you're probably here for, and that's how to start creating assets. Now, looking at this user interface here on the left-hand side, you have your home. That's where most of the time you're going to start out. And then you have chats, you have a playground, which the playground mostly just walks you through the features on this homepage. And same with the create, it walks you through a lot of the things that we see on here. And then you have your library, your DNA that we just looked at, inspiration, calendar, and inbox here. But what we want to start off with is the idea swipe file here. So if you click on this, you can come over to a nice little swipe file. And this is going to be creating an image for us. So for this one, I want to create a Black Friday sale ad. So I'm just going to put in a quick prompt here. Okay, so I just gave it the prompt, create me an ad for Black Friday where the product is 20% off. And then here you can either randomize the product, which I don't recommend doing because you probably want the exact product. And you can either add images, you can take something from your library, or you could grab products here. And this is what I really like, is because it went through and crawled your website, you can grab a specific product. So let's do this 3-in-1 leave-in, and we can hit save here. It's then going to create an image for us. And what I really like about this setting right here is you can change the amount of images that you want. You can do either 3, 6, or 9, which is really helpful. Depending on how many you use is the amount of credits that it will use in this bottom left-hand corner. We'll give you 3 just to give you an example of what this will look like, and then we can hit create here. Now you can see once you hit create, it will have it generating here on the right-hand side, and then you see some ones here that I just created in preparation for this video, so you don't have to wait for this the whole time. But you can see it will start creating those, and while it's creating them, then you can move on to the next step if you wanted to. So if you wanted to come over here and start creating more images, you could do that. That's another feature that I really like. You don't have to wait until it's all the way done, but I'll wait until this is done, come back, and I'll show you what this looks like so you can see the example of the swipe file. Okay, and then once those are done, it will pop up with a little screen like this. Would you like to save this ad? So you can either discard it or save it. I really like this. I think it looks really good. It's got the sand in here. I don't know about these little gems here. We can maybe edit those, and I'll show you how to edit them in just a second in case there's something in here that you don't like. But 20% off looks good. We can save that. And then this one, I like this one. It's got the beach in the background, a little 20% off, and it has the logo there. We can save that. And then finally, there's like a green one here. The colors are kind of different on this, but it could be something that could stand out in an ad. So we can save those. Once we've gotten those, you can see I have some example ones in here. Let's say on this one, for example, example, I can click inside of here. I'm inside of the library. I don't like these little gems inside of this little spot. So what I can do is I can come over here and I can click on it and then I can open it in the editor. So what I could do is I could just grab this little brush here and then you confirm, and then I can highlight the things that I don't like. So let's grab these little glass looking things and we'll just put these all right in here. And then I want to describe what I want to replace with. So replace with more seashells. So replace with more seashells, hit confirm here, and then it will go and start doing that. So you can see it will put it in a new image here, and we'll come back and see what that looks like in just a second. While that is updating, another thing that you can do is you can update it in the text. You also do have the option to translate this. So if I wanted to change this to a different language, I could click on here and I can translate it from English to German to Portuguese or any other language, and it will automatically do it as well. So that's another thing that you can do inside of the editor. Okay, and you can see after a minute or so, this is the output. So it replaced those kind of glass looking things with more seashells, and I think this looks a ton better. So now let's move back over to home and show you some of the other features that you can do, especially inside of the image. So we just did the content swipe. The next thing that you can do is you can create a concept. What I like about this is you can come over here, you can grab one of your products. So we'll just grab the same product. We can continue here, and then you can do a post format, either post, feed, or story. We'll just stick with a normal post and hit continue here. And then you can actually describe a specific idea that you want the ad to do. Or what I like is that they have this little thing right here that gives you just suggestions, or you can even regenerate these if you want. But I like this triple threat here. And it kind of explains a 3-panel vertical layout using retro film strips, borders on the granny cream background. And it gives me something here, and then I can hit generate image. And I've actually already used this prompt right here. So let me show you what this ends up spitting out. So you can see here, it did exactly kind of what was explained. It has this 3-grid layout here. And once again, if you wanted to change anything inside of here, you could do the text editor or the brush. Now heading back over to home, over to the images, the next thing that you can do is you can actually clone an existing ad. And this is probably one of my favorite features with the images, because a lot of times it's just hard to come up with new ideas, but they have a library of things here that you can just basically steal the image and put your product in it. So right here, like this one right here, I think this would do really well with any of the products for Sunbum. So we're going to grab this right here. We're going to hit continue, and then it's going to ask us to explain the ad idea if we wanted to add that in there. And then we want to select a specific product. So we're going to go into our products, and we are going to grab the one that we've been using, just this 3-in-1 hairspray here. And then if you wanted to give it a prompt here on what you want it to say, you could do that, but it also does have all the context of your product in here. So for this one, I'm just going to hit create, and then we'll see kind of what it spits out for us. All right, and check this out. That is a good ad. That's one that you could just take and run inside of your Facebook ads. You'll want to go through and make sure the spelling all looks good, but from what I've been seeing, everything looks really good there. It copied that ad and it put a nice little background image in it based on the product that it knew it was advertising. So really impressed with that feature. And for this one, it's taking existing images and making variations of it. So you can select any of the images that you have inside of your library here. So let's say that I wanted different variations of this particular image here. I can hit continue. It will ask what I want to do in the example here. In here, it will even come up with some prompts here. So sometimes it takes a minute for these to load up. We'll wait for some of these prompts, and then I'll grab one of these. So here we go. Yeah. So if I wanted to have just the AI do something for me, shift the bright midday lighting to warm golden hour sunset. So let's do that. Let's put that in there, and then we'll hit create right here. And then it will create a couple different variants of that ad. All right. And here is the variant of that ad. You can see it gave me a couple different variations here. So here's the original. Here's a second variation. Here's a third, fourth, and then fifth. So really helpful if you're wanting to test different types of ads to see which one is working. And if you have an ad that is working really well, you just upload it inside of here and then create a bunch of different images. So as you can see, it's super helpful if you're wanting to A/B test a bunch of different ads. But now let's head over here and let's talk about some of the things that you can do with a video. And for this, we're going to move over to this video section. And inside of the video section, there are a couple of things that I really like, and ones that I would probably recommend testing a little bit more or avoiding altogether to not waste credits. The first one here is this image to video. So with the image to video, I don't like that you can't grab a product from the beginning. You actually have to grab an image and upload it inside of here. So I did upload just this image right here. We're going to hit continue. Once that's in there, then you can do any of these kind of angles. So if you want a simple animation, a fade in, pop out, melt, first burst, or animation without words, you can do any of these. Is just do like a simple animation of your product, or you could do a completely unique angle. For this one, we're going to do the animate simple, use different smokes to transition into the frame. So we're going to put that one in there, and we're going to hit generate, and we'll see what this ends up looking like. Now, while the smoke one is generating, I do want to show you, I did do one with the bouncing effect, and this is what the output was. The bouncing effect itself is kind of cool, but I don't like how it changed the logo here. This isn't something that I think would be really able to use in this situation. So when you are using this, just know that AI isn't perfect. That's one of the examples, but I want to see what this one looks like with with the smoke effect versus the bounce angle here. Okay, so once again, it's doing this weird thing with the logo here that isn't gonna work. I don't love this one as much. I've tried it a couple different times and I haven't been able to really get it to work. So, I mean, try it yourself if you want to, but if you don't want to waste the credits, that was probably one that I would avoid using, is this image to video. The next one is this AI UGC, and this one is one worth looking into. With the AI UGC, you can give yourself the actor scene and then a script here, and then you can give it a specific product here. So we're gonna give this our normal product here with the 3-in-1 leave-in spray. We're gonna hit save, and then we're gonna give it a quick script and the actor and scene. And we have our little script here, and then you can do the length of seconds and aspect ratio, and then hit create. And I've already actually created this video, so you can see what the output looks like here. So if we come over here to our library, and we're gonna grab just the full library here, grab this one, and here is the output.
The only thing that fixes my pool hair. Just spray it in and it detangles, controls frizz, and makes your hair way softer. I keep this in my beach bag now.
All right, so that is not bad at all. The only complaint that I have about this is, you can see here, I don't like the way that her pinky is kind of holding up right there. That's a small thing that we could probably edit a little bit. But besides this looks really natural. It looks like a real person. And I was really impressed with just this simple little prompt here and the creation on that. And it has the product in there in the hand and the person using the product really well. So that's one that I really like. The next one inside of the videos is, you probably might have seen a preview of it here, but is the video clone. So with this one, what you can do is you can actually grab a video that you like, inspiration. If one of the tools that I like to use for inspiration is this called Foreplay. You can type in your specific product here. So I just did sunscreen and then the video format. And then I found this video right here that I thought would be interesting to clone. So what I did is I quickly downloaded this, and then I came back over to Holo AI, and then I uploaded the video. So once you upload that video, then you can hit continue. The thing that I don't like about this is it doesn't really give you an option to put the product in there. So I created this to see what the output was, and here's what the output was on this. I think this one could work if you gave it the right video, but here was my specific output. And you can see it's not the right product.
Reapply every 5. My lips stay protected and glossy no matter where I am. On the stairs.
And it looks good, but I mean, there's moments here you can see she's like holding her phone really strange with this one. So use this one kind of cautiously. Don't burn your credits too much on it. I didn't have the great experience. I tried it a couple times to get different angles, but probably because the video that I was giving it is kind of complex. Like she's holding a phone, it's inside the phone, it's recording something. So it could be that. So try that one at your own risk. That's probably one that is like a maybe for me. Or next is the script videos. And this is one that I really like. This is one where you can actually choose the specific scenes or backgrounds that you want. So you can guide the AI a little bit more on how to actually create the video. So you can give scene 1, scene 2, scene 3, and then you can explain your idea, and then it can go through and create it. Okay, so I gave it some quick little images here. You probably want to give it better images than I am. So I just gave it the images that we have, it's already generated, and then we'll do the aspect ratio here and then the length. And I said, some man just went surfing and uses the spray to fix his hair. We're gonna do a 4-second length here, and we'll hit create. All right, and here is the output. Some things I like, some things I don't. Let's talk about it. So let's look here.
After a long surf, this is exactly what my hair needs.
All right, so pretty good there. The only concern, or the only criticism is the bottle is just a little too big. So I could probably go through and prompt another thing to make sure the bottle is like a certain size on here. But besides that, and the way he sprays it kind of goes into his face. But besides that, as you can see, the power of actually building out these scripts and giving the AI an idea of what you want to see. And then the hard part is getting the product exactly right here, but very, very useful tool. Now, besides images and videos, you can also do a lot with social here, and it can manage your social. I'm not going to cover that a lot in this video, but I do want to quickly talk about the email templates that you can do. You can see you can come in outside of here and it can actually create a full email template for you. So you can grab one of these. They have a lot of great e-commerce ones, especially if you're in e-commerce. So if I wanted to grab a template like this, I can just grab this and then hit continue. And then same thing, it will spit out a nice little image for us. So we could use random products or the products that we want inside of here and then hit generate. It will look basically like this just with your images, but another really good option if you want to do a little bit more email marketing. So overall, I am very impressed with Holo. As you saw, there are some features that I really like and ones that I probably recommend avoiding, but overall, very impressed with it. If you wanted to try out Holo for yourself, be sure to check out the link down below to get a discount and get started today, and we'll see you in the next video.